All right, how's it going, family? First of all, I wanted to thank you guys for participating in all the polls that I have. I think it's pretty. I just thought it would be pretty fun for people to select the hero. I'm pretty open on what heroes I want to level up, and it's not because of indecision. I just want people to I like the idea of people being interactive with each other, especially if you're in a part of a community. So you could see from all the different heroes that I have, I just never really cared too much for the legendary heroes per se, and I didn't start pulling. I mean, I'm very anyway. I'm not going to talk about that. I am blessed on the kind of heroes that I get. Um, I want to do the. I want to continue these polls, but I'm trying to decipher if I want to continue to do it by element or by family or by hero type. Because if I did hero type, I would probably do a poll of healers, a poll of snipers, or the family of goblins or things like that. So I'm gonna take the time to decide while I'm leveling up the winner of this poll. So we're gonna start with Ruby and why I chose her. Well, for one thing, I have plenty of barbarian emblems. And secondly, I wanted a charge hero because I don't have too many of them outside of Tommy Tomo. So that was the main reason I chose her, and I do like her special ability. I get that she's an older hero, but most of the heroes I have are older, so I don't really care to have like the most relevant heroes. I'm not a competitive player. Otherwise, I would have definitely placed Pepper Flame, and I know that majority of people recommended me to level her up, and I will at some point. It's just not my interest right now. I want to make my heroes a little bit more versatile. I don't want to just go for power. I want to have different heroes that can be placed in different scenarios. So next, I have Kufu, which I really wanted him for rush attack. And we all know how devastating he is when he goes off once. If he goes off twice, then he pretty much decimates your team. Um, and I always wanted this hero. I always feared him. So he would have been great. I don't have a lot of monk emblems, but I could have pulled them from or stripped them from another hero that I don't really use very often, which I would like to do that one day. Just go through my roster and just strip emblems from heroes that I don't use. Uh, yeah, so I'm not as surprised that he got so low, but then again, he's an older hero. Um, and for me, I really didn't care to get a fast hero because I have plenty of fast legendary fire heroes. So getting a slow hero, I mean, yeah, I prefer a faster average hero, but I don't really mind having slow heroes. They have their benefits. Maybe not as they can't be well. They have their certain places, but they to me they still have relevance anyway for my gameplay. And then there was Xiao Tu, and I believe she's female. And at first, I didn't like this hero, and this was actually my pick in the Soul Exchange that she was featured. And it was mainly for her special skill. And the most appealing part for me is her passive, because I've lost to heavy minion teams. So the ability to disable the minions is just awesome. I could find a team for her, and then the snipe she does is pretty good. I always hated getting sniped by her. Plus, I have a lot of druid emblems, so that's why I actually this was my pick personally from the poll, but I think I'm gonna try to run her through again. And then I was actually surprised. Let me see where he is. Oh, Black Knight. Uh, I pulled him from I think one of the last, um, what is it called? The Challenge Festival. And it's interesting. I don't really chase too many legendary heroes. I'm a avid collector, so I usually chase after epic and rare heroes. And I was actually surprised I got this guy. Um, I always admired Black Knight. I just never really, I think in the earlier stages, I never really had the desire for a taunt hero. Kara is actually my first. She was the first taunt hero that I ever had and leveled up, and I leveled her up for that reason. And I don't really incorporate taunt heroes into my gameplay, but I would like to, and that's the reason why I chose Black Knight. And obviously, having his costume is even better because he has an extra turn of taunt. Plus, like I said, I have plenty of barbarian emblems. I was actually surprised that he won the polls by 50%, which is pretty cool. So we're gonna level him up, and then that's where the journey will begin. Let's see here. I'm gonna use all of um, the 2 stars. I'm gonna save these for Priska, the costume Priska. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. Cool. Just a flesh wound. So there you have it. And let's see. This is but a scratch. And if you guys may not know, this character, I first seen him on, what is it called? I think it was called Monty Python's Flying Circus. No, that can't be right. Monty Python's. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it's something from that. And there's a scene where they're trying to get past him. It's a comedy, and someone fights against him, and they keep cutting off all his limbs and his body parts, and he keeps saying his butt is scratch. It's pretty funny. So yeah, just let me know what ideas you would like to see the next polls look like. I'm probably going to go with elements again, but I'll think about it as I level this hero up. I think I'll get his costume done pretty quickly. Yeah, so let me know if you guys like doing these polls, and if you want me to continue to do them. Chances are I will. You can shoot me any ideas. I'm very open to them. All right, thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, and I mean it. Enjoy your weekend.